5 things you missed in Arsenal 2, West Ham 1. Yes, your boy got the score right for once. That is right, lads. Arsenal have made it 6 points out of 6 and 2 wins out of 2, as a last minute goal from Eddie Nketiah gave Arsenal a 2-1 victory over West Ham United. Now yes, while it is a win and your boy appreciates that, it was most certainly a game that Arsenal did struggle in. So what exactly are the underlying issues and what are the problems in Arsenal's current first team? So with that being said, guys, welcome back to your boy's channel. We are back again with 5 things you missed. This time it's Arsenal 2, West Ham 1. Here we go. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Babs14 and welcome back to your boy's channel. That is right, lads. Arsenal have won 2 goals to 1 and it is beautiful scenes. Very lucky, beautiful scenes. As always, before we get into the video, so make sure to go down there and drop a like on the video and also do subscribe to the channel if you are new. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the game itself. What do you think? What are your thoughts? What are your problems? And what are your positives? Let me know your thoughts. Follow all my social media, massive appreciate, and subscribe to my group channel, The Offsiders. The links are in the description below. But with that being said, guys, 5 things you missed. Arsenal 2, West Ham 1. Here we go again. Let's go. Right, the first thing I want to get into is the major underlying issues for Arsenal. Because yes, 2-1 victory, it was beautiful and it was glorious. But at the same time, you have to understand it was a very, very lucky game. And you know what, lucky is a massive understatement. Because if you guys look at the expected goals, West Ham had 2.4 and Arsenal were 1.3, and that just sums it all up. West Ham were by far the better team and they made the better chances. But what I want to know now is why exactly did Arsenal struggle so much and what is the underlying issue? And that is quite obviously the creativity. The matter of fact is, yes, we have a very good ball progressing from deep in terms of Magalhaes. He breaks the lines and he's fantastic at that, because when a ball gets in dangerous areas, we have no one that has the incisiveness to break through the lines and make chances and get the ball into the final third. And listen, lads, as much as I can talk about this, let the stats do the talking. In terms of our main striker, our go-to man, our main guy, Aubameyang, it took Arsenal 14 minutes for him to get his first touch on the ball. And you know, the assist he got for Lacazette's goal, that was in total his 4th touch in the game. We do not have the ability to get the ball to our strikers and it is worrying. And so the underlying issue here is quite clearly we do not have a creative output that has the ability to take the output of the team, get the team forwards, dribble and make space for his teammates. Yes, Danny Ceballos, Xhaka and Saka have great potential and they can work, but right now that midfield is simply not creative enough, and today is a prime example. We had it last season as well. Go back to that game against Aston Villa, a team that is fighting relegation. Arsenal had 1 shot on target, and that goes to show exactly the same case. In the big games, when you have space on the counter attack, we can rip teams apart, and in a way, I'm actually more confident going into a game against Liverpool or City or United where teams come onto us, because there is space in behind and that's playing to Arsenal's strengths. Whereas in this game, what we saw was West Ham just have a deep block, have an organised team, and Arsenal just could not break it through. There is not a player who can consistently get that ball into the front 3. What we lack right now, quite clearly, is a prime Mesut Ozil, a guy who is just a creative monster. But at the same time, this is not 2013, this is 2020, and who is that creative player going to be? Well, let me think. Oh yeah, Houssem Aouar. Even in videos that are non-transfer related, I can't go without mentioning this guy's name. I have an addiction, because not only is Houssem Aouar a creative player and far better than any of our current creative midfielders, but a matter of fact is he has that raw ability to have a great game and not get an assist or a goal, because he has the ability to detect the play and cause teams issues. He has that dribbling ability, that silky nature and the cultured passing that Arsenal right now simply lack. In terms of Bukayo Saka, yes, my man is promising. I am in love with the player, but at the same time, there is too much burden on him right now. The guy's a kid. And so in terms of your boy, I can't lie, the lack of creativity so early on the season tells me Arsenal still have problems there, and that is still a massive underlying issue. But yeah, lads, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is Arsenal's issues and what are your problems with the current first team squad? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on to the second thing you missed, and that is the character of Arteta's team. We got lucky. We got away with it. There were so many times where West Ham had chances, and if they had taken them, this would have been a different story. story. But alas, the way football works, they didn't take the chances, we're here with the win and we're laughing. Ha 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 ha. But all jokes aside, as much as the negativities there, the fact that Arsenal weren't at the best today, for me I still see massive positive signs. Because what I saw today was a fighting Arsenal team, and that has become a massive characteristic of Arteta's Arsenal. If you guys cast your minds back to last season, and I know it was awful, 8th place, why am I going back there? But the matter of fact was, as much as we were awful, the main reason why we didn't get top 4 was because of the fact that we had simply too many draws. We had the most draws in the Premier League. We set records, fam. From games like Crystal Palace, Southampton and even Sheffield United, there was too many games where we were drawing at home and it was not good enough. And today's game fell into that same category. The performance wasn't there, the team was lacking, and you thought for a second this game was 110% going to be a draw. But then saying that, up stepped man like Eddie Nketiah, we gave him a call, he came on, he scored, and it was beautiful scenes. And so what that showed to me was the fact that Arsenal now have this winning character where even in games that they're struggling, they're suffering in, they still find a way to get the 3 points, and that is massive. If you convert half of our draws into wins, we comfortably, and I mean comfortably, get 3rd to 4th place. And it seems like winning at home against the London side isn't for everyone. Look at Man United, ha ha ha, Babs, shut up. But yeah, the fact that Arsenal were able to get over the line today, have 6 points out of 6, 2 wins out of 2, it is massive and it is great to see. But yeah, lads, I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below on what you think the positives are from this game itself. Moving on to the third thing, and that is Bukayo Saka has found his position. Listen, I'm not going to say I'm some sort of footballing expert, but I told you so. In terms of Bukayo Saka today, he was back into the Arsenal starting 11 in place of Ainsley Maitland-Niles. And where he played today wasn't what you thought it'd be. Yes, in certain parts of the game he was playing as a left wing back defensively, but predominantly, make no mistake, this guy was playing as that third central midfielder, and you look at the heat map, that shows it all as well. And what we saw was a wonderful Bukayo Saka performance. Not only was he our best creator on the day, elegant on the ball and very decisive, but overall played a massive part in both Arsenal goals. If you cast your minds to the first Arsenal goal, what you see from Saka is his ability to look at the space, find the space, and his positional awareness. That is all Arteta in incisive area, gets the ball, plays it to Aubameyang, 1-0 Arsenal. It's beautiful scenes. But then casting your minds to the second goal, again what Saka shows is his passing range and his eye for a pass. He sees Ceballos make the run, Ceballos passes then Nketiah, and it's 2-1, it's 3 points. It's beautiful scenes again. And over for me, Saka was one of our best players on the day, 3 key passes, 2 pre-assists, and overall another top performance from the young baller. And I think what we see from Saka now is the more we see him play in this incisive advanced number 8 role, we're going to see his creative game develop even more. Now, I've already said that Arsenal have an issue creating chances, but Saka is one of the positives. You can see that he has the ability and he's only going to get better. But make no mistake, I also do believe that this guy needs help. He's so young, there's no point of putting all the burden on the youngster. For me, the guy to help out is a certain Husamawa. Arsenal get onto it. But yeah, lads, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think is the best position for Bukayo Saka? Moving on to the fourth thing, lads, and that is Lacazette is Arteta's man. Hey, listen, lads, what can I say? I haven't been the biggest fan of Alexander Lacazette in recent times, but I guess it's time to say it. Sick weather FC. Listen, I understand there are a few fans that are against it. They don't like Lacazette and they have a bit of an agenda. I like him, I know we can offer, but at the same time I understand maybe he's not the guy for the long-term future. But the matter of fact, this is not my choice, it is not your choice, it is a choice of our manager Mikel, and what I can see now is a guy who trusts Lacazette. After when Arteta initially joined Arsenal, there was so many games where Lacazette was left out of the Arsenal squad, and then came Eddie Nketiah from a failed loan spell at Leeds United. And so make no mistake, there was a lot of people thinking that was the end of Alexander Lacazette's Arsenal career. But alas, lads, it seems like we were wrong, because going into this season, we're seeing more and more of Lacazette, and more of Lacazette that is adapting to that centre forward role. Yes, he got his goal today, and that was beautiful, but the matter of fact is Arteta has improved his overall game. He's dropping off deeper into midfield, opening passing lanes, and overall far better and holding that ball up as well. Now, I'm not saying his game by any means is perfect, and there's still a lot to improve, but at the same time, you have to give credit where credit's due. He is improving on Arteta, and today's goal was just a massive step in the right direction, and that has now 2 goals in 2 games of the first 2 opening games, and with him completing 22 passes today in very dangerous areas, it tells me overall Lacazette's game is getting better. And obviously a massive reason because of that is my manager Mikel Arteta, so let's show some appreciation. But now the question really is, what do Arsenal do? His contract runs out in 2 years time, so do Arsenal offer him a new contract, or do we let him go next summer? my lads, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And finally lads, let's discuss Willian and why he is not the problem. Now I understand some Arsenal fans don't like the fact that Arsenal signed Willian, but over time I've made it make sense. We've signed Willian for a key reason, and that is creativity. But what I don't want to see from Arsenal fans is the fact that some fans just write him off for no reason whatsoever. In today's game when Arsenal were drawing, he became the scapegoat, but when you look at his performance and overall stats, what was the actual reason? Now I'm not saying he had the best of games and he was outstanding, but overall he was no worse than any of our other players, and overall his creativity was there to show. One key pass is not the best, but at the same time there was quite a few shot creating actions, and overall for me had a decent game. Now I understand for me Arsenal fans want to see our record signing Nicolas Pepe starts, but why would Arteta drop Willian after he just had almost a man of the match performance against Fulham? It just doesn't make any sense. And overall I don't see any reasons why some Arsenal fans should be jumping on his case already. The guy's played only 2 games for Arsenal and he hasn't even looked that bad. So all I'm gonna say to you Arsenal fans who love Pepe like your boy, just a little bit of patience, his time will come and Presence Blood of Sea will rise again. But yeah, in the case of Willian, I do not want to see false narratives or false agendas. Give him time and we'll see how he does. But lads, the question really is to you guys in the game today, who do you think was Arsenal's man of the match? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And there you go guys, that's the end of it. Arsenal 2, West Ham 1, 6 out of 6, 2 out of 2 wins. Liverpool bring you on. Obviously guys, if you have enjoyed the video, so much sure to go down there, drop a like on the video, and also do subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the video itself and anything you want to talk about regarding the game. Follow my social media, much appreciated, and subscribe to my group channel, The Offsiders. The links are in the description below. But all that being said guys, let's end it there and there. In the latest episode of 5 Things You Missed, we discuss Arsenal's 2-1 victory over West Ham. Overall, not the best performance, lucky yes, but 3 points is all we care about. And next game is Leicester, then Liverpool. But lads, I will see you guys next time in a bit.